Welcome back to Hidden Oaks Homestead. We are back in the kitchen and we are going to talk fermentation. Our friend Anna over at the Fermented Homestead is putting together Fermented February again this year. We participated last year and it was an absolute blast. So I am looking forward to everybody's ideas and recipes this year as well. Here we like to share recipes, we like to share fermentation and food preservation ideas. We like to share our homesteading life in general with our gardening and our livestock videos as well. But today we're talking about fermentation. Throughout the month of February, you are going to find videos every day that talk about fermentation recipes, fermentation ideas, different ways to ferment your foods, and the different health benefits that come with it. So make sure you check out the playlist that I'm going to link below. I'm also going to link below all the channels that are participating. So make sure you check them out. Make sure you watch their videos and comment on them, because Anna will do a giveaway every Monday on her lives. And Haas Tools, who's also partnering with Anna and sponsoring part of Fermented February, will be participating and giving away a couple of goodies as well. Not only will Anna do her lives every week and give away some goodies then, she's also going to do a huge drawing at the beginning of March for every entry that happened throughout the month. In order to enter, all you gotta do is watch the videos and leave a comment. Maybe share some recipe ideas of your own as well. Fermenting has amazing health benefits for you. If you've never done it, it's one of the oldest food preservation methods that's out there. It's easy to do. Really all you need is either some water and salt or some water and sugar. And that will start the automatic, natural fermentation process for you. So it's very hands-off overall. Just make sure you use some fermentation jars where you can either leave it alone and they burp themselves, or you need to make sure you check in every now and then to burp your glasses and your jars that you are using for your fermentation in order to avoid any kind of explosive incidents. We're going to talk about a fermentation that I do every year, and we're going to do some elderflower syrup. I cut myself. I'm originally from Germany. If you have not been around my channel, you don't know that, but you know now. I'm originally from Germany, and in Europe in general, we use elderflowers and elderberries for a lot of different things. Elderflowers are in everything, in teas, in liquors, in wine, in cordials, in cakes, in everything. And elderflowers are thought to be the mother of medicine. I'm sure you've heard about elderberry syrup and the health benefits of elderberries in general. However, elderflowers have the same exact health benefits. The added benefits to the elderflowers is that you don't have to compete with the birds about picking berries. Now, the taste of the elderflower is a little bit different from the elderberry, where the berries are fairly tart and very sugary. The elderflowers themselves have more of a vanilla taste and flavor to them. So it's much more on the lighter side compared to the actual berry. And it brings the same health benefits with it for immunosupport and a great deal of vitamin C and antioxidants. In order to harvest your elderflowers, All you need to do is go out and find yourself some plants. Now for me, I'm lucky I have them wildly growing around my driveway all over the place. And since I found the first plant, I started taking cuttings and planting them all over my yard as well. So in the next couple of years, I should have plenty of elderflowers and elderberries right here on my lot to harvest close by without having to drive 2 miles down the road our driveway. Your elderflowers, depending on the growing zone that you are in, are going to be blooming right around April, May timeframe, and obviously followed by the elderberry. So for us, we like to go out and harvest when they're nice and in bloom. Typically, the time of day when you want to go is early in the morning, right after the morning dew burns off. That's the best time to harvest elderflowers, also elderberries, in order to make sure they are at their sweetest and at their best possible state. Once you harvest your flowers, all you need to do is clean off the stems and dry them from there. You can leave them out and just dry them on a nice sheet. You can use your dehydrator. If you want to, you can always tie them up in a bushel and dry them outside as well. Many different ways to do it. You can also use fresh elderflowers for this recipe. So it just kind of depends on how much do you want your syrup to taste like elderflowers and how comfortable are you with using fresh versus dried goods. Many people call elderflower syrup a cordial as well. So if you are looking for recipes online, an elderflower cordial is the basic recipe that you can follow. All you need for this is water, sugar or honey, and some elderflowers. Also, some citric acid, lemon juice, or fresh lemons give it a really amazing taste overall. To make your syrup, you simply start out with the flowers, add your water, your citric acid, and your lemons, and let it ferment. That's the nice thing about fermenting. You put everything in a jar, you put a lid on it, and you just leave it be. Now, depending on how strong you want the syrup to be and how much fermentation time you want to give it, overall, I would let it sit for at least 2 weeks and have a taste. See how you like it and see if you would like to leave it standing a little bit longer. Once you're done with your fermentation, you need to make sure you put it in the refrigerator to stop the fermentation process. If you leave it out on the counter, it's going to eventually explode because you're going to start building up some CO2 in there and get some nice little bubbles. So eventually, it's going to say hello. I like to start all of my ferments with about 2 weeks, try them, see how the taste is, and see how the fermentation is going. If I want to let it sit longer, I can always do that as long as I check in and burp it every now and then to avoid any kind of surprises. Whenever it's ready, put it in the fridge and it will be good for 3 to 6 months easy. I typically make enough to last for about 6 to 12 months for us and then go out and harvest fresh and make it all over again. If you have never had any kind of an elderflower product before, it's amazing. The taste is absolutely darling And I love it with my teas. I love it with some soda. I like to add a splash to some white wine every now and then, make a little spritzer. And it has these amazing health benefits that we can't get around. Why is fermentation so awesome for you? It starts breaking down your food to be more digestible by your body. What's not to love about that? Elderflowers and elderberries are absolutely amazing. The plant is easy to grow, so even if you don't have anything that you can find wild, it's easy enough to source some cuttings or to source an established brush and plant it. Elderberry will grow anywhere. No matter where you plant it, it will do really well. Of course, the growing conditions are different from zone to zone, but overall, elderberries are very easy to grow and to handle. They grow in drought conditions, they grow in flooding conditions. They don't care. They'll survive whatever. I hope I was able to share something fun with you today. I hope you will give the recipe a try and see how your syrup turns out. Don't let it explode on you. Don't let it go crazy on you. Make sure you put it in the fridge and let me know how you like it and how it turned out for you.